ভাবছেন ঘরের বাতাসেও জীবাণুরা করছে কিলবিল। আরে যদি থাকে গ্রি, নো চিন্তা ডুচে। গ্রি এসি, এতে আছে অ্যান্টিব্যাকটেরিয়াল ফিল্টার যা প্রতিরোধ করে ৯৯ জীবাণু। গ্রি এসি একটু বেশি ঠান্ডা।
New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi batters. One each for Luton and for some big shots. Naeem. Since then, New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the Bangladeshi outside the Ferraris bolted on. That's where my shot is going. New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the outside the Ferraris bolted on. That's where my shot is going. New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy for the outside the Ferraris bolted on. That's where my shot is going. New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy outside the Ferraris bolted on. That's where my shot is going. New Zealand bowlers have not made it easy. Inside the Ferraris bolted on. Once in a while, there is, but it's a shot. Inside the Ferraris bolted on. Once in a while, mastered it. There is, but it's a shot. Inside the Ferraris bolted on. Once in a while, mastered it. There is, but it's a shot. Inside the Ferraris bolted on. Once in a while, mastered it. There is, but it's a shot. Once in a while, mastered it. There is, but it's a shot. Once in a while, mastered it. There is, but it's a shot. Once in a while. Another easy run. That's just the way to go about it. See the runs coming, 5 of them without too much effort, without too many risks. Mushfiq Rahim eyeing that cow corner he fancies so much. He again chops it behind square, straight to the fielder. Dot to finish the over. 9 gone. 33 for 3.
করোনার সাথে লড়াইয়ে আমরাই করব জয়। তাই তো হাতে তুলে নিয়েছি স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে, যা করোনা ভাইরাসকে সম্পূর্ণরূপে ধ্বংস করে দেয়। স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে। রুচি ঝাল ঝাল পুরাই আগুন। সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে পুরাই আগুন। সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
The T20 series, this is the first game. Well, the Bangabandhu T20 series, this is the first game today, and a day's rest before we go on for the second T20. All the matches played here at the Sheribangla National Stadium. 5th, 8th, and 10th are the other dates for the remaining T20 internationals between New Zealand and Bangladesh. On the wicket, doesn't get all of it as well as maybe. On the wicket, doesn't get all of it as well as maybe. He'd have liked to, seemed to have hit it straighter, but there was enough bar in it to take it over the top into the boundary.
Calculated from Shakib Al Hasan, ball turning into Calculated from Shakib Al Hasan, ball turning into him. No danger of it going past the outside edge, just got to the pitch. And he knew that he just had to get enough bat on it with comfortable ease. Couple of over the man at mid-off, which he did with comfortable ease. Couple of bounces into the boundary.
Well, he's trying to take on the bowler, trying to upset his rhythm by moving forward once again. Just exposing his intentions a little too early and allowing the bowler just drop it a touch short. There he goes again, interesting tussle. The approach, there he goes again. Just the approach in this over from Shakib tells you that he just prepared to take the attack to the bowlers. The approach in this over from Shakib tells you that he just prepared to take the attack. There he goes, uses the feet, has to check once again. There he goes, uses the feet, has to check once again.
This is well bowled.
Intelligently done by the bowler.
Little quick up. This is well bowled. Hasn't given him the room. Little quick up, flatter, hasn't given him the room. Outside that off stump to go up and over mid-off. Mid-off has now gone back to a long off. That mid-off has now gone back to a long off. Opportunity then for Shakib Al Hasan just to get the on. Deep mid-wicket. Long on. Deep mid-wicket. Square leg. Deep backward square leg. Three men back on the inside boundary.
Did he get a touch? I think he has. Hey, did he get a touch? I think he has. Just cramped for space. He's trying to cut it away. Got the outside part of the bat and a good take behind. Shakib goes.
You just talked at the beginning of this over, Shamim. You just talked at the beginning of this over, Shamim, that he looks like he's just looking to get after the bowling. Take the attack to the bowlers. This one quick, slightly short. Top edge, that's a good catch. Because that's deviated quite a long way off that top edge. Shakib Al Hasan, he goes for 25. Bangladesh now 37.
সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করুন এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করুন মেরিলিয়ান বাগস, যা আপনাকে দেবে ফ্রেশ অ্যান্ড ইয়াঙ্গার লুকিং স্কিন।
Credit to New Zealand. Not giving them credit to New Zealand. Not giving them hope. Just defending 60 runs. They've kept on pegging away. They've got the wickets. Mahmudullah Riyad comes in. 35 years old. He's had 90. He's into his 98th match. 1651 runs. He's been very, very successful captain in the recent past. But he's got his work cut out. Things have not been made easy by the New Zealand bowlers. The wickets have fallen. Last one was that of Shakib Al Hasan. Things have not been made easy by just trying to get a move on Shakib in that over. Just trying to get a move on Shakib in that over. In the process, he's trying to cut. Caught behind. Too close to cut. Cut out. Caught behind.
It's gone very quickly, hasn't it? Yeah, it's gone very quickly, hasn't it?
Too close to cut.
Confirmation there from ultra edge. Confirmation there from ultra edge. And disappointed Shakib Al Hasan.
Oh, turn and bounce. Oh, turn and bounce. Excellent finish to that wicket taking over. 10 overs have been completed. Bangladesh 37 for 3. Excellent finish to that wicket taking over. 10 overs have been completed. Bangladesh 37 for 3.
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
আগুন কি জ্বলবে?
রুচি ঝাল চানাচুর, পুরাই আগুন। করোনার সাথে লড়াইয়ে আমরাই করব জয়, তাই তো হাতে তুলে নিয়েছি স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে, যা করোনা ভাইরাসকে সম্পূর্ণরূপে ধ্বংস করে দেয়। স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে।
New Zealand have certainly showing that they're in for some in terms of really good effort in terms of the bowling department. President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Nazmul Hasan, President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Nazmul Hasan, who is also the member of the Parliament at the President's box. Have a look at that. How was the previous over? Have a look at that. How was the previous over? underpriced Mahmudullah. Look from Mahmudullah. A really good effort right, they're making a really good effort here in New Zealand. Bangladesh needs 23 runs to go one up in a 5-match series. But it's just the batting which has been very disappointing. But it's just the batting which has been very disappointing in terms of what they managed to score in the end. They did not bat 20 overs. They were bowled out for 16. All the 20 overs, they were bowled out for 16, 16.5 New Zealand. And if you see a team scoring only 60 in a T20, and if you see a team scoring only 60 in a T20 international, you're out of the game very, very quickly. As I say, hello to Atul Vasan.
Yes, Adar, I think people tuning in late must feel that this is a bad pitch or underprepared pitch, but it's been not. It's been a decent pitch. It's just some bad batting that has got us here, and especially when you're chasing lowish total, then you can take your time. But when you're batting first, you've got a pressure of setting up a total, especially when you won the toss and elected to bat, combined with some poor judgment by New Zealand top order batsman. But yes, has given huge advantage to Bangladesh. But yes, must compliment the effort of the bowlers. They're keeping it tight there just because it's a long series. If they lose the initiative too easily first up, then it's going to be downhill from there. Debutants have made a comeback, both of them. But debutants have made a comeback, both of them from New Zealand. Got out for duck, but they've got picked up wicket. Well, look at that ball. Well bowled by Jas Patel.
39 for 3. 39 for 3.
চাপান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
Experience go fresh. Millennium Bugs যা আপনাকে দেবে fresh and younger looking skin.
Ravindra in the attack, but what a beautiful spell of bowling from Ajay Patel. Excellent figures in the 4 over that he has bowled. 17 dots, 1 for 7. That is incredible. Look at the economy. 1.75. It's not been easy going for the Bangladesh batsmen. It's not been easy going for the Bangladesh batsmen also. And that's what Tom Latham and the rest of his team needs to remember. 4 more matches to go after this. Yes, a poor effort, very poor effort with the bat. But once they do get an opportunity in the second T20 international, we see Mahmudullah playing the reverse. What a shot. You still have to be in control to play that nicely, and he's gone all along the carpet for a boundary.
Well, he saw that Ravindra was bowling with a very consistent speed, and that was a well thought out shot. Just jumped across and jumped it fine. Just to control that shot. Look at that, he opened the face of the bat, got the thick edge. But good thing he played along the ground.
Especially in this format, you see so many batsmen playing. Especially in this format, you see so many batsmen playing the reverse in the nets. That they do practice it in the nets. That's why they're so very comfortable playing on spinning tracks and taking on the spinners. Number of board directors there also. I can see Naima Rahman, former captain, and number of board directors there also. I can see Naima Rahman, former captain, and also director of the board. So also director of the board. It's just a boundary in the over. It's just a boundary in the over. Just a boundary in the over.
ভাবছেন এসি চালালেই বাড়বে বিদ্যুৎ বিল? ভাবছেন এসি চালালেই বাড়বে বিদ্যুৎ বিল? নো চিন্তা আরে যদি থাকে গ্রি, নো চিন্তা ডুচিল। গ্রিএসির ইনভার্টার টেকনোলজি বাঁচায় বিদ্যুৎ খরচ আর পরিবেশ বান্ধব গ্যাস বাঁচায় পরিবেশ। গ্রিএসি একটু বেশি ঠান্ডা।
রুচি ঝাল চানাচুর পুরাই আগুন
In pursuit of 61 to win the match, the first T20 international between Bangladesh and New Zealand. Bangladesh are well placed at 43 for 3. No spectators allowed during these
Beautiful
times
skyline.
of COVID.
Beautiful skyline. Just that time. Oh, look at that bounce, Bracewell. Slow, spongy bounce. Mushfiqur thought that might have been the back of the hand delivery. I don't know about you, Atar, but big game without the looks very odd when you play a big game without the crowds. This is the new normal. Players are getting used to it. This is the new normal.
It's a challenge, just a big challenge. And you kind of feel sorry for the fans who come in big numbers. But that's what you have to do. That's nicely played. Guided away to third man. Just hope and pray that this goes. And I just hope and pray that this goes quickly, so that we can see a full house. Venues all over the world. Maypur and the rest of the venues all over the world.
We've been praying for that's what we've been praying for the last 18 months. Slowly back to normalcy. Baby steps back to normalcy. We see a lot of crowds. It was amazing to see India-England Test Series having full house at Lord's. But unfortunately, this treacherous problem we have had keeps on coming back. And we surely hope that we get over it soon.
Absolutely.
It is sad for the players. In their prime to lose out on this prime time. Especially, I must compliment Tokyo for hosting the Olympics, because you can imagine all the athletes prepare for the 4 years, and so they just had it for the athletes rather than just scrapping it.
That's the new norm. Bangladesh has been very good. But crowd or no crowd, Bangladesh has been very good in the recent past, especially at home. There's been called a wide. But crowd or no crowd, Bangladesh has been very good in the recent past, especially at home.
Very short, no problem for Mohammadullah. Very short, no problem for Mohammadullah.
You have to re-bowl it again. You have to re-bowl it again. You have to re-bowl it again. Oh, beautiful.
Seems to be a strong lad. Seems to be a strong lad.
Just talking about Bangladesh, highest win percentage in home in the last 2 years in T20 international. Bangladesh right at the top, 81, just more than 81%. That is excellent, isn't it?
If they win this series, and another benefit if they win this series will be that they'll jump from 10th position to the 6th position in the world ranking. And if they win 5-0, they can go up to number 5.
Well, that's what they would be hoping. I think they really don't need to look that far. What is important is to grab the first win and then plan ahead and plan accordingly. Oh, lovely camera work there. Beautiful sight here. The Shere Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, Dhaka. So one thing at a time. Pick up a win here. Plan better. 45 for 3. And come back strongly. 45 for 3. Pick up a win here. Plan better. And come back strongly. 45 for 3.
কেউ বুঝুক আর না বুঝুক, নিজের এবং পরিবারের সুরক্ষার দায়িত্বটা রাখুন নিজের হাতেই। ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্ট্যান্ট স্প্রে।
সেপনিল, সুরক্ষার পাওয়ার আপনার হাতে।
আগুন কি জ্বলবে?
রুচি ঝাল চানাচুর পুরাই আগুন। করোনার সাথে লড়াইয়ে আমরাই করব জয়। তাই তো হাতে তুলে নিয়েছি স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্ট্যান্ট স্প্রে, যা করোনা ভাইরাসকে সম্পূর্ণরূপে ধ্বংস করে দেয়। স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্ট্যান্ট স্প্রে।
The sun's setting down.
Yes, the lights are in full bloom, but interesting battle in the middle. I think it's a psychological victory for Kiwis if they can keep Bangladesh, even if they lose, hanging till the last. It would have been disaster if they would have just given away or leaked easy runs early up, and this could have been a cakewalk. But they've made things difficult. They've used up all their spinners first up. Player Tickner, very unorthodox action, tall, very unorthodox action. But what can he do from here? Look at that. Shades of pink, glorious shades of pink. Lilac, fuchsia, purple, pink. Lilac, fuchsia, purple, pink.
And Blair Tickner. And it gets so very difficult for the bowlers to when they go in and try to defend a low total of 60 odd. They are in tremendous amount of pressure, knowing that they need to pick up early wickets. They did manage to pick up 2 very early wickets.
Against a lot of experience, Shakib Al Hasan. But they've come up against a lot of experience. Shakib Al Hasan played a good hand in context of the game where he's got 2 wickets, he scored 25 runs, which is the highest score we have seen so far. And then now up against these 2 experienced players from Bangladesh who have been here playing for Bangladesh for how many years now? You should know, Atar. I've seen them forever and ever.
Well, Mushfiqur Rahim made his debut in 2005. And I think it was 2007 or 2006 for Mahmudullah. So they've been there for a while, for a very, very long time, and they've proven their worth in terms of batting.
In terms of experience, imagine situation. Inexperienced players in this situation. What we saw when New Zealand was batting, there was more inexperience rather than the treachery of the wicket. A lot of mileage on these 2 players, but they're bringing all their body of work, their database, their experience to the fore, because they know that a couple of wickets here could still make it very difficult for Bangladesh. So inching their way to a solid victory.
Shot, that is a cracking shot from the skipper. Shot, that is a cracking shot from the skipper. Take that. That's gone to the boundary.
But this was a gift shot outside the off stump. Half tracker. But on this pitch, that has been dangerous shot to play as well, because the ball grip stops. This was a cross seamer. Trying to utilize that spongy bounce, trying to induce a miss hit. But he was in total control, Mahmudullah. Got on top of the ball. The bat coming from up to down. That's the punch. Chinese cut. 2 more. 5 runs. 5 runs to equal the score, and 6 to win.
Turning out to be a comfortable victory for Bangladesh. They'll be very disappointed with the batting effort. Bangladesh bowlers set it up really nicely by bowling them out for only 60.
9 for 4. Well, once you are 9 for 4 in any given game, and you know that you can only hope and pray for a miracle. But since it's the first game, just the intent, just the attitude counts for a lot. And I don't think so that the coaches will be very harsh on the players at this point, because most of the players are playing for the first time in Bangladesh, coming up against such an experienced spin attack. A lot of pluses also to take back with the new 2 debutant bowlers, both spinners picking up wickets, bowling steady. Chopped in to point. Chopped in to point. After the end of 14 overs, it's 55 for 3. Chopped in to point. After the end of 14 overs, it's 55 for 3.
নিজের এবং পরিবারের সুরক্ষার দায়িত্বটা রাখুন নিজের হাতে। তাই ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল ইনস্ট্যান্ট হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
সেপনিল, সুরক্ষার পাওয়ার আপনার হাতে।
সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
Strongly and surely striding to a very facile victory in the first T20 of the series. Impressive. I'm joined by Tino now. Tino, impressive?
Very impressive. Happy to bowl first with Bangladesh. Happy to bowl first with Bangladesh. Similar conditions against Australia. Playing in similar conditions against Australia. And a good series there, but they started off really well today. You'll find that they're very happy to start off with the spinners in home conditions, taking advantage of ideal conditions for the spinners. Lost a couple of wickets when it was time to bat early. Since then, but that can happen in any format. Since then, they've looked really good.
Disheartening to see that pace disheartening to see that pace bowlers being made irrelevant in these kind of conditions, especially for me. But what can you do? I mean, all the batters must be bowling or bowl spinners in the nets, turning their arm over and trying to bowl spinners in the nets from now on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. These spinners, but as we saw with Mustafiz as well. Spinners, but as we saw with Mustafiz as well, who can get those cutters going. Very effective in this format as well.
Well, I think if you have around 120, 130 on board, you can utilize your pace bowlers up front because of this spongy kind of bounce. You don't expect seam and swing here, but if you keep the ball in the business area, it's hard to play shots because you cannot play on the up. You don't expect seam and swing here, but if you keep the ball in the business area, it's hard to play shots because you cannot play on the up. Mahmudullah's had a resurgent career. He just scored a big 100 against West Indies in Test cricket. And I used to wonder, for many years, they never used to play him in the Test squad. He's a quality player. Bowls off spinners as well. And he's matured. 15 years of international experience. Over 15 years of international experience.
No, you can't.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't. And I think those performances in Test match cricket and one-day international cricket warranted his elevation to captain the T20 side. And if you look at Bangladesh as a T20 side over the years, it used to be their weakest format. Since he's taken over, starting to just get those numbers to tick over to the positive for Bangladesh in this format.
They keep on playing at home. I think they keep on playing at home. They'll be soon in top 2 of the world cricket in T20, but they've got the players for this format. I'm surprised that they've not done well. They're number 10 in the rankings right now. That is going to change drastically given this series.
It will indeed. Just mention that what the players, we had the discussion earlier on today about just the top order batsmen taking part. Iqbal taking part at the moment. Of course, Mushfiq didn't take part in that Australia series. Liton Das. It's nice to see the youngsters that are coming into the side and supporting the seniors. That's short, and that's dispatched. It will be the final shot. It will be the final shot of this first Bangabandhu T20 International Series. And there you go, board members of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, the president, Nazmul Hasan Papon, comes out and congratulates the Bangladesh side.
A very commanding performance coming back of that 4-1 series win against Australia. Pleased board members, and look at that joy. They're not allowed in the stadium, but around the stadium, plenty of roofs around the stadium. They can enjoy and see the heroes beat Kiwis for the first time.
First victory in T20 international cricket for Bangladesh against New Zealand. And as you say, the wonderful form continuing. Australia series last month continues. Really have been
কেউ ভাবুক আর না নিজের এবং পরিবারের সুরক্ষার দায়িত্বটা রাখুন নিজের হাতে। ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল স্যানিটাইজিং হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ।
আপনার হাত সেপনিল, সুরক্ষার পাওয়ার আপনার হাতে।
আগুন কি জ্বলবে?
রুচি ঝাল